Sora 2 just came out and is absolutely going to change the way we think about making content. And I've been playing around with Sora 2 for about a week now, and the amount of capabilities is absolutely insane. And one of those capabilities is how to make high quality B-roll shots. And that's what I'm going to be showing you how to do today. How to make vlog style B-roll shots, cinematic, really any style that you want. You just got to make a solid prompt and the AI will do that for you. But I'm going to be more focusing on how to make B-roll content for shorts more specifically, because there is a lot of bugs and glitches within Sora right now, because, you know, it did just come out a week ago, so they still got to figure some stuff out. But in a few months and a year, it will be just looking amazing. But you definitely can still use it today for sure. Personally, I'm going to be using it for my content as well. But yeah, let's jump straight into it. So what you're going to want to do is hop onto sora.chatgpt.com, and what you're going to need to get started is a ChatGPT subscription. So either a ChatGPT Plus subscription, which is $20 a month. That allows you to get 720p quality, which kind of sucks if you are used to posting 1080p content, which I am sure most of you are, because, you know, it is 2025. And also you are going to have watermarks on your content as well, but there is a way to get rid of those watermarks. But if you do have the ChatGPT Pro subscription, which is $200 a month, then you can have 1080p content also without any watermarks as well. But I doubt most of you have that $200 a month subscription. So we're going to be focusing on people that have ChatGPT Plus. But before you can get into Sora 2, you're going to need an invite code. So a lot of these invite codes are coming through platforms like Twitter, Instagram. If you're in some Discord communities, you can easily get a code. Personally, what I did, I just hopped on X, asked for like what is the best way to get an invite code, and someone just sent me one. So it's not really that difficult to get an invite code. Really only took me like 10 minutes. And then once you have an invite code, you can send for more. So if your friends also want to get on Sora 2, it's very easy. But yeah, so what we can do now is we have to start out by putting in a display name, obviously. So I'm just going to put in mine, Brody, and then I don't need to worry about a bio or a profile picture. But yeah, so what we're going to do is we need to make a cameo, because what this cameo will do is it will allow you to put yourself into your B-roll content. So I'll be right back once I get that done. All right, I'm back. I made my cameo and I'm all set and ready to go to make my first video. And you may be thinking, well, how do I make like a solid prompt? Well, what I do personally is I use ChatGPT. Like I use ChatGPT pretty much for all of my workflows, because I use it like a personal assistant. So what I do is I use ChatGPT, talk to it, and just say like what I want, and this is going to be going into Sora. I also let it know that as well, so it's prompting it for Sora specifically. And then once I tell what kind of video I want, it spits me out a perfect prompt. And if it isn't perfect, if Sora comes out with something a little bit weird, I let ChatGPT know that, it does revisions, and then I plug it back into Sora and I just go from there. So again, this thing has been out for about a week, so there are going to be some bugs here and there, and you are going to have to do some revisions. But yeah, so let's jump straight into this. So I'm going to tell ChatGPT what I want right now, and I'll get back to you guys in a second. All right, I just plugged in my prompt right here that ChatGPT gave me. So I told them that I want like a solid B-roll shot of me like editing on a 3-monitor desk. So let's look over what it gave me here. So right here it says hyper-realistic cinematic B-roll with crisp detail, lifelike textures, which is great because we want this to be lifelike. We don't want it to be like cartoony or anything like that. It plugged in my handle right here. This is something big that you guys really need to be looking at. You can really plug in anybody's handle that allows you to. Like you can plug in Sam Altman right here, the creator of OpenAI. And you can make him actually in your B-roll if you were interested in doing that. There's plenty of other creators as well, but of course I'm going to be using myself because I want B-roll of myself. So yeah, I plugged in my handle right here, and then it says at bniehoff11 is deep in focus, editing a project in Premiere Pro on 3 curved monitors at a sleek black desk setup with soft RGB. Okay, so this is solid. This is exactly what I want. It's saying like what color shirt I'm wearing and everything. It's being very specific, which is great, because the more detail that you give the prompt, the better it will come out in what exactly you want. So let's put this in right now. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over to our drafts, and this will be done in about 2 to 3 minutes. All right, this video is done processing, so let's go check it out right now. So as you can see right now, this literally did exactly what I asked. You can even see right here with the clothes I'm wearing. It says he's wearing a black t-shirt layered with a purple and black flannel shirt, black joggers, white socks, and tan UGG moccasins. That is literally exactly what I'm wearing right here. So it's crazy. It's got that. It got the keyboard clicks, mouse scrolls, literally everything that I asked for. So this one right here really does not have a lot of issues at all. Like, I would definitely use this as B-roll, but other issues that I do have is like when there's a lot of motion added. Like if I say what we're going to get into later is like when I tell like my Cameo to start running and stuff, you know, it's really glitchy with like how your body looks. Sometimes, you know, you might be running backwards, your hair might look off, but with like motionless clips like this, there really isn't that many issues. But yeah, you can see this looks exactly like me. At least to me, looks exactly like me, and I know myself pretty well. So anyways, but you may be thinking like, well, what do I do with, you know, these watermarks? So assuming that you guys are on the plus plan, but if you are on the pro plan paying $200 a month, then you don't have a problem with this. You're not gonna have any watermarks, but I'm going to assume most of you do have watermarks. So what you can do is you can come over to these three dots, download your clip, and then once you download your clip, you can come over to magiceraser.org, and what you can do is then you can come over to their video watermark remover, and what you can do now is upload your clip into the Magic Eraser, and then you can remove the watermarks. So it's not going to be perfect, but what you can do is you can zoom in on here and then just take this out just like that, hit remove now. It's going to take a little bit of time to remove this, not as long as Sora takes to process their videos. But also that's another thing with the pro plan as well. You won't have like processing times like that are, you know, 3-4 minutes. The processing times are much faster when you're on a pro plan, of course. But anyways, so yeah, just took away that watermark. It actually looks pretty solid, but we can, let's see, there's another one right here, so we're going to take this out as well. Again, this is in 720p, so I understand that some of you may have issues with that, but I still think this is definitely passable, and I would definitely use this for my content. So yeah, we're gonna hit remove once again. So yeah, it's a pretty simple process, and you really only have to do this like 3 times. So there should just be one more here. Yeah, there it is up top. So yeah, they usually have 3 watermarks that just like kind of float around. So we're just gonna take that out now, hit remove. But yeah, this was definitely great for like a first try. I mean, again, like Sora has been out for a week, and it's definitely like you can definitely use this stuff in your content for sure. But yeah, we're gonna look this piece over once this is done being removed. Okay, let's check it out. So of course, like it's not going to be perfect again, but this is still definitely passable. Like I'm looking into my content a lot right here, and of course you're probably not going to be using 9 seconds of B-roll when you're using this for short form content. So again, I would definitely use this for my content. So now what we can do is just come over here, download, and now we have a piece of B-roll. And that, if I wasn't like walking you guys through this, it would literally take me probably under 5 minutes really to make a B-roll shot, which would take me much longer, taking out all my equipment and whatnot. But yeah, just took me under 5 minutes. But yeah, so now let's move on to another prompt, because I'm sure you guys want to see more. So let's just click out of this and let's put in another prompt in. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to talk to ChatGPT. Like I said, I use ChatGPT as my personal assistant. So I'll get back to you guys. I'm going to do an outdoor walk scene. So let's get to that. All right, I got my prompt in here now. So one thing that you're going to notice that's different about this is I say maintain Brody's real physical appearance, and I say like my height, my weight, so 5'11", 180, athletic build with slightly forward shoulders and a natural yet confident walking posture. I've tested this out a lot, and I've noticed that these specifics really help it make it look just like me. But yeah, so proportion, stance, body shape, everything as the previous Cameo references. Cinematic video, hyper realistic, of course. And then I'm just saying exactly what I'm wearing here. So I'm very specific: Nike joggers, Nike shoes, a gray Nike hoodie, black Carhartt. Yeah. So, and then also leaves crunching, yeah, it goes very in depth, which is great. So I'm going to put this in right now, and let's see what it comes out with. All right, this video is done, so let's take a look at this video right here. This really does exact shoes, everything is perfect. I mean, yeah. So this is another good example, and now what I can do again is just come over, refresh this page, throw this into here, and then just take out the little Sora watermark. What I want to do right now is I want to put a few other prompts in here. When I was taking the time to have these process, I put up a couple different prompts here. So right now I'm going to put in a few different prompts right now. So I'll drop this one into here, and I'll drop another running scene into here as well. This one will most likely be jacked up because, like I said, when there's a lot of movement, it can definitely be a problem. But let's go back into here and let's see how it removed that watermark. We're gonna have a little bit of issues because this is a pretty complex scene with like all these leaves in different colors. So there's going to be a little bit of like kind of bugging out over here. If you are gonna use this, like how I'm probably gonna be using this, like with a lot, I'm going to be using this for all of my B-roll shots in my short form. It probably is worth getting the $200 subscription because, I mean, 1080p content without watermarks, your quality is just going to be looking amazing. Also, it'll save you a bunch of time with how long it does take to process. Also, on the Plus plan, you can only process 2 videos at a time, which sometimes can be annoying. If you are on the Plus subscription, keep in mind that your videos can only go up to 10 seconds. So if that's also a problem for you, I would highly recommend getting the Pro subscription. But I know, again, that's very difficult when it is $200 a month. It's kind of bugging out on the top left, bottom left, and over here. You can see how it's just like glitching out. But I mean, again, this is still some pretty great stuff for only being out a week. So yeah, let's go ahead and download this because I'm definitely gonna be using this in my content for sure. All right, these videos are done processing, so let's check these out right now. So this is me driving in a Porsche right here, and you can see that I'm on the wrong side. The steering wheel is supposed to be on the left side. I'm on the right side of the car right now. All right, I just cleaned up the prompt. So what we're gonna do is just drop this prompt into here and see if it changes anything. So right now I said the car is a left-hand driver's seat on the left side. So let's drop this into here. But for now, let's go check out the other running video I had. But I also have another coffee shop scene that I wanna plug into here. So since I can have 2 videos processing at once, that's what we're gonna do. So let's drop that into here as well. All right, so let's look at this running scene. I can already see a lot of issues with it, so let's take a look. So this looks all right now. Okay, so like this is what I'm talking about. My hood is like in the front. I don't know what the hell is going on. My shorts are insanely short. At least, I don't know, that's just not my preference, at least. But yeah, that just looks all jacked up here. But this is like a nice shot right here. It's in, yeah, so this is in like the city of Boston. I don't really know why I'm running on the road. That would never happen in Boston, but this is actually a pretty cool shot. So you can take clips of these for sure. Like these are decent shots. But yeah, like what I said right here is he maintains a steady 6 minute and 45 second minute mile pace. So I am saying that so specifically because when I said like a 7.5 minute pace, it made me run like very odd. Just like it almost looked like I was like walking but running, just a very awkward running motion. So once I did like 6.5 minutes, then my running style actually looked somewhat normal, and I think this does look pretty normal. But yeah, I really do like this shot. I would definitely use this shot. So what I can do is, again, I can just download this video and go at it, but I'm not going to run you guys through that anymore. You know the whole situation with Magic Eraser. But let's go back over to Sora and let's see how these other videos are coming along. I believe there's one. Yeah, one is done right now. So yeah, let's check out this. Okay, this is a fine video, but like in the beginning, it almost, I guess, again, I'm being nitpicky here, but it almost looks like I'm driving on the wrong side of the road. Like, I seem very close to that rail. Again, Sora did just come out a week ago, so there are going to be some fixes, of course. But one thing it also didn't pay attention to, this mirror is red. I did not say this was supposed to be red. I said this was supposed to be blue. So again, there are going to be some issues. Yeah, I mean, it pretty much nailed everything. The camera is positioned in the front passenger seat, filming close-up shot of his hand, steering wheel, subtle shifts in posture as he drives and relaxed. This is exact. I mean, you can just like look this over for yourself. This is exactly what I was exactly what I was asking for, and it did it. Just missed a few things like the color of the car, which really isn't too big of a deal. I would definitely use this in one of my videos. Let's check out another video we got. I mean, I don't think this video could have been any better. This is exactly what I asked for. So vlog style sequence. I mean, this isn't really vlog style because it's not really moving around, but I mean, this still absolutely works for me for sure. 10-second real-time B-roll clip with no cuts. Early morning golden hour. Obviously it's golden hour. Cozy coffee shop in Boston, casting soft highlights across wooden tables and steam rising from freshly brewed coffee. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Seated near the window, wearing a beige tan flannel layered over a clean white t-shirt. Can't see the jeans on me. And a cream. Yeah, you can't see my sneakers. He keeps his glasses on for this scene. So yeah, I got my glasses. I mean, yeah, and then I mentioned my physical appearance as well because I knew I was going to be seeing a lot of my body in this. And this is, I mean, yeah, this is exactly what I look like. I think this is what my body looks like. At least I think I know myself pretty well. All right, I've tried playing around with this driving shot once again, so let's check it out. Okay, a few questionable things right here. So like, I mean, this is kind of a cool shot. It's very unique because it's actually not being taken from the passenger side. There's like someone, like, I guess you'd say, someone is like right on the window recording me. So this is kind of a cool shot. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I'm on the left side. Yeah, so pretty much now you can see how you can make some pretty solid, cool B-roll shots. Again, Sora just came out, so there are a few bugs, but you can definitely take bits and clips from what you've generated. But of course, like with that first shot, I mean, that came out really great. I could probably definitely use this entire thing, but yeah, I mean, but if you're not interested in really playing around with like Sora, playing around with prompts, like really trying to figure out this engine, that's actually what me and my team do. We completely handle people's content process on autopilot, a complete done for you system. I'm talking, we handle the scripting, editing, posting, even the recording of your content. And you may be thinking, well, like, Brody, how do you guys handle the recording of your content? Like, that's not possible. Well, actually, with AI clones similar to Sora, we can completely take care of that. We have clones that look and sound exactly like you. I'm gonna pop up a few videos right now on what these clones look like, and the videos that you're watching right now are not actually real people. Those are their clones. So yeah, like I mentioned, they look and sound exactly like them, so they don't have to get in front of a camera anymore. And if you're interested in what your AI clone would look like, we're actually offering to create your AI clone and a video for completely free, no strings attached, just so you can see what your clone would look like. And all you got to do is just click the link in the description of this video, and then we can get started on building your clone. But if you are looking to mess around with Sora and to create your content manually, I wish you all the best. And if you are looking to have your content ran on autopilot, I look forward to speaking with you.